Hey everyone, and welcome. So we've all been told to drink more water, but today we're going to go way beyond that. We're going to dig into the really surprising ways that proper hydration can seriously supercharge your body and, maybe even more importantly, your brain.
You know that feeling, right? It's 3 in the afternoon, your energy has just bottomed out and you can barely focus. You might think, I need more coffee. But what if the fix is way, way simpler than that?
Well, all those things, that fatigue, the headache, maybe even feeling a little grumpy, they're often the calling cards of a silent saboteur, dehydration. And this isn't just a guess. Health authorities like the Mayo Clinic point to these as your body's first warning lights that it's running low on its most important fuel.
But here is the fantastic news. The solution is right there in your tap, and it is incredibly powerful. So let's just do a quick fire round of all the amazing things that happen in your body when you get your water intake right.
First off, think of water as your body's internal mechanic. It's the lubricant and cushion for your joints, making everything move a whole lot smoother. It also shields your spinal cord and keeps all those sensitive tissues in your eyes, nose, and mouth working comfortably.
And it's not just about keeping you moving, it's about keeping you clean on the inside too. Your kidneys? They're your body's master filtration system, and they literally run on water. Getting enough helps them pull waste out of your blood, flush out toxins, and even helps prevent painful stuff like kidney stones.
That same power is absolutely vital for your digestion. Water is the key to breaking down the food you eat, which lets your body soak up all the good nutrients. Plus, it helps keep things moving along smoothly, preventing constipation.
And hey, if you're keeping an eye on your weight, water is probably your best friend. For one, it can give your metabolism a nice little boost. And get this, just drinking a glass before a meal can help you feel fuller, which is a super simple way to help manage your calorie intake without even trying.
Okay, the physical benefits are huge, we get it. But the impact on your mind? This might be even more dramatic. Turns out, your brain is one of the first places to feel the effects when you're low on water.
Just look at this number. A whopping 75% of your brain is water. When you see that, it all clicks into place, right? It suddenly makes perfect sense why even being a little dehydrated can bring on that brain fog, make it hard to concentrate, and just leave you feeling drained.
So when you keep that amazing organ hydrated, you get real, tangible benefits. We're talking sharper focus, better memory, and making decisions just a little bit faster. You're basically giving your brain the resources it needs to fire on all cylinders.
Okay, so we're sold. We need more water. But what does that actually look like day to day? Let's get into the practical side of things, the actual user's manual for hydration.
So, as a general starting point, the recommendation is about 15.5 cups, or 3.7 liters for men, and about 11.5 cups, or 2.7 liters for women. But wait, notice I said total fluids. That's a really key distinction.
That's because you don't just drink all of your water, you actually eat a good chunk of it too. Somewhere around 20 to 30% of your daily hydration comes from water-rich foods like fruits and veggies. The rest? Yeah, that comes from beverages. Which brings us to a huge myth.
Come on, we've all heard this one, right? That your morning cup of coffee or that afternoon tea is actually setting you back on your hydration goals for the day?
Well, I am thrilled to report that is a total myth. While they have caffeine, study after study confirms that coffee and tea absolutely count towards your daily fluid intake. Some studies even link them to health benefits. So please, go enjoy that cup without an ounce of guilt.
Okay, here's another one you might have heard. That drinking water with your food dilutes your stomach acid and messes with digestion. The truth is the complete opposite. Drinking water with your meal is actually a great idea. It helps your body break down the food, absorb all the good nutrients, and, like we mentioned before, it keeps everything moving along nicely. All right, let's zoom in on one situation where getting hydration right is absolutely non-negotiable. Exercise. Honestly, this can be the difference between a fantastic workout and just hitting a wall.
Think of this chart as your hydration playbook. About an hour before you start, get in 300 to 500 milliliters to prep your system. While you're working out, keep sipping about 150 to 250 mLs every 15 minutes or so to stay ahead of the game. And then afterward, make sure you replenish what you lost with another 300 to 500 ml. It's a simple formula that makes a huge difference.
So, when you boil it all down, what's the big takeaway here? What's the one thing to really let sink in?
It's really about reframing how we think about this. Drinking enough water isn't a chore you have to check off a list. It's genuinely one of the simplest, cheapest, and most powerful acts of self-care you can perform for your body and mind every single day.
And that's the thought I really want to leave you with. We live in a world that's full of complicated health advice and expensive products. But what if the single most powerful upgrade you could make to your energy, your mood, and your focus is already sitting right there in your kitchen?